Ain't nothing new.
Like the positivity.
It helps. It gets me through the day, if I'm being honest.
So I've got a quick cold open because we've got a lot to get through today on one of our most iconic episodes, I think, that we're recording.
Would you like to sit closer?
Noelle,
I feel like there's a lot of space.
I feel like Noelle just gave me the crazy eye.
What?
Like
No.
All right. So I just wanted to say thank you to Marshall for all the work that he has done in this show. This show would be nothing without Marshall, so I've written a little something for you, buddy.
You know, I had a conversation with someone this week that works for a company, and it ended up with me getting yelled at, so I can't wait to see where this goes.
Oh my god.
So as a thank you for all that you've done for this show,
Yes.
I put into words what I wanted to thank you with. So this is what I've got.
I'm a tear moment.
I'm concerned.
Marshall, a notable character we work amongst.
Is this a haiku?
It is, yes.
Yeah. 7 out of 7. Hell yeah. You start with a haiku, you got me.
All right. A notable character we work amongst brings joy and laughter while bumbling to and fro. On July 7th, he said, "Let's start a show." Here we are to spread Christmas cheer. We have Marshall to thank for such a great year.
Don't think that's a haiku.
Yeah, it's 5, right?
575, right?
No, what's the 5-liner? Maybe
I forgot about
Believe it
that
or not,
when I
I'm not
left
too
high school.
brushed up on my forms
maybe
of
it's not a
poetry.
haiku. There's something that's like a 5-liner, and that's what I was
Soliloquy?
going for. Maybe.
Soliloquy? That seems like a
Scott's
word.
looking it up.
I'm looking it up now.
Thank you. They are a fact checker.
Anyway, it's going to go into the official archive.
Well, I appreciate the kind words, Justin.
You're welcome.
I
Thank
saw
you.
some tears welling in his eyes there. So
I don't even know how to say that word.
What's the word?
Sequin? Sequin?
Sequin?
Yeah.
Sequin?
Well, no,
Sequence?
it's not like sequence. But
Sequence.
It's CINQ.
Silhouette?
Not even close.
It's sequin. It's definitely sequin.
Okay.
Sequin.
Sequin is a poem of 5 lines. A stanza.
Yeah.
That's what I was going for. A stanza.
A stanza.
You know, A+
Thank
work.
you. Thank you.
Well, you can tell we all failed English class.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
I mean, when people ask me, like, hey, do you speak any other languages? I'm like, no, I barely speak, like, English. I don't even consider myself fluent in English. I consider myself conversational at best.
Mine's hillbilly.
Put it on my, like... That's hilarious. All right, well, let's start the show.
All right.
Warning! You are about to start listening to Punch the Clock, a podcast hosted by 2 self-proclaimed cooperate professionals, Marshall and Justin, recorded entirely in their company's break room. Marshall claims to be the perfect man, but if that's his idea of perfection, I'd hate to see what imperfect is. Justin claims to be Will Arnett's best friend. However, a restraining order says otherwise. Finally, warning, please leave the show now before the podcast starts in 3, 2, 1.
All right, guys, welcome to Punch the Clock, a special Christmas bonus episode. And on this episode, we have decided we are going to find the greatest Christmas movie of all time. You may not like it, but this is the greatest movie. And as always, all our bonus episodes are uncensored, so we will try to watch our language, but I'm not bleeping it. Because that's a gift for me. Merry Christmas to future Marshall. You don't get it on the bonus ones. Clean ones are, I'm in there. We're doing another bracket fight for this episode, so I figure we'll just run you through it real quick. So, there's 32 movies. I watched every single one of them in the past 20 days. And I hate myself now. No, like, no lie, I watched all of them. It hit a wall where I just couldn't keep doing it anymore. And I pushed through it. My fiance, who loves Christmas movies, also hit a point where she's like, I'm so sick of these. Please stop. Begged me not to. For the first bracket, we have Home Alone 1 and Home Alone 2 going head-to-head.
I think we should just go from each one and then...
Yeah, I'm just going to read out all the list and then we'll go.
Oh, I don't feel like anybody's going to remember.
That's okay. I'm filling time, Noelle. I got an hour to kill.
To talk about.
We got Elf going up against A Christmas Chronicle. In the comedy corner, I got Christmas Vacation going against Christmas with the Cranks. What is that? Jingle All the Way is going to go up against Santa Claus. A Christmas Story is going up against Four Christmases. The romantic comedy corner is going to be The Holiday going up against Love Actually. Bad CGI films is going to be Polar Express versus the new Grinch. And then we have Jim Carrey's Grinch going against the original Grinch. Going down to the other corner, we have Miracle on 34th Street and It's a Wonderful Life for the classics. We have Claus versus Charlie Brown. A Christmas Story versus A Muppets Christmas Story. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer versus Frosty for terrible animations. Christmas Horror is Nightmare Before Christmas and Krampus. Movies set at Christmas that are action-y is Die Hard versus Batman Returns. And then we have the non-denominational Christmas movies, which is the Star Wars Holiday Special for Life Day. Paul Blart Mall Cop 2 representing atheism. The Rugrats Kwanzaa Special, because it was the only Kwanzaa medium I could find. And 8 Crazy Nights representing Hanukkah.
Let's get into it.
Home Alone, let's go.
Let's go.
I would like to say I hated both of these. And they're exactly the same movie.
They are. They're definitely the same.
They are the same. Thank you. They are exactly the same movie, down to the plot and the people.
Crazy.
So if there's a tie, are we going to do rock, paper, scissors again?
Yeah, so we're going to vote on these, and if there's a tie, it's a single elimination rock, paper, scissors. Because it worked so well in the Thanksgiving episode that none of us were happy with the results.
All right, let's go.
We will give the first vote to Miss Christmas, Noelle.
Oh, yes. I voted for
Have you heard that like all your life, pretty much?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that like...
It's a thing.
Yeah. Do you embrace it, or you're like,
It's, it's whatever. I go for it. On Christmas, a lot of people
She
ask
still
me-
is the first Noelle.
Yeah, I am. I'm the first.
Because we had 2 Noelles, and she was the first.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I remember we did have 2 Noels.
Yeah.
What a
I never met the
weird
other Noelle.
situation. But yeah, anywho, I chose the first Home Alone because it is the original and it started the whole Home Alone series. And plus, it's a Christmas classic, in my opinion.
Okay. I have no vote, so I'm just going to wait to whoever looks like they're winning. I'm going to vote for that
I
one.
picked the first one too because
Okay.
one and done. They, but after
I
Home
love
Alone
it,
10,
but I love the
it's
second
it's
one.
enough.
Yeah.
I love the second one because it takes place in New York, and nothing's better for Christmas
And
when you're
it's
in New York.
The same movie
Doesn't matter.
in New York.
Yeah.
Just in a
Classic.
hotel versus
So,
house.
so
Yeah.
the second one, I do enjoy the joy that's brought to the pigeon lady that's in
yeah.
Central Park.
Yeah.
However, the first Home Alone brings about iconic toys like the Talk Boy. You remember that? And just a really cool
90s nostalgia.
90s nostalgia.
Fun fact,
Exactly.
the movie he watches where it's like, Merry Christmas, you filthy animal. That's a fake movie they made for him to watch.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a real movie.
Huh.
Yeah, the mother shows up as one of the characters in the movie.
Yeah.
The fake movie. And the real movie. I'm getting confused.
Anyway, I got to go with the first one too.
Okay, I'm going to go vote for Home Alone 2.
The
Well,
only
I
vote-
could care less. I vote every year I watch these. When I watch them, I'll start to root for the criminals. I just want them to pull out a gun and end it. Just shoot the kid and be done.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
Controversial
Number
take.
1 it is. All right. Next up is the Elf.
All
Will
right,
Ferrell as the Elf versus Kurt Russell in The Christmas Chronicles.
this was a solid vote for Elf for me.
Yeah, Elf.
Like,
Elf,
for
yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
That's
This is a
winner,
clear
yeah.
sweep. Like, not to put down a Christmas Chronicle, it was decent.
It's
but
actually very interesting if you want to watch something, the movies that made us. There's a whole episode about Elf and how they made Elf. A lot of it was shot in Toronto. And then they had 1 week to film in New York City. So all those New York outside scenes are actually filmed in New York, but everything else are sets built in Toronto.
Wow.
oh, well, thank you, Toronto,
Nice.
Yeah.
Shout out
for
to Canada.
being a better New York.
All right, so Elf it is. Being the better New York.
That Christmas Chronicle was a decent movie.
Yeah, it was.
It is just not as good as Elf.
Yeah.
All right, next up is Christmas Vacation versus Christmas with the Cranks.
I'm Christmas Vacation all the way.
Yeah, so with Christmas with the Cranks, I know they're supposed to be
Did we miss something there?
No, yours are
Oh, I got that.
I had to
Yeah.
change them again.
Oh.
Yeah.
I had to change the brackets for
It
the
doesn't
sixth
matter.
time.
You're just gonna end up.
Hey, a little lore for the listeners. I originally only had 20 movies. I sent the copies out to everybody in the office to comment on, and I got yelled at for about 15 minutes by everybody on the floor. After me and Justin made the list, no one yelled at Justin. Justin kept quiet in the corner.
Marshall always gets all the flack.
Noelle was very outspoken about my list.
It
There's
was
a lot
something
of
like,
things.
what? You included
crazy.
what? You didn't include what?
Oh,
It
it's
was
like
pretty
he's
funny.
never watched Christmas movies before.
Considering I had to watch 32 of them, yeah, it's kind of accurate.
But Christmas Vacation, all-time favorite classic movie. I always have to watch each year, and it's hilarious. It's actually better than the first one, in my opinion.
I liked Christmas with the Cranks. I'm not voting for it, but I know the whole point of the movie is like they're the bad guys for some reason. I just felt
Because they
bad
don't
for
wanna-
them.
They want
It's
to
like-
celebrate Christmas.
Their neighbors are like, "What are we supposed to do? You always do the party." It's like you could throw the party yourself for 1 year. Like that's rude. But Christmas Vacation, because that's like the most accurate representation of a family Christmas I've
Yeah.
ever
True
seen.
state.
It's classic.
I am going to go with Christmas with the Cranks for this one reason.
Oh my goodness.
To be contrary,
I like Christmas with Cranks, but it's not Christmas Vacation.
it's not as good as Christmas Vacation.
I went to go watch Christmas Vacation last night,
Yeah.
and on all platforms, Prime Video, Hulu.
We can't knock that.
Yeah, they gotta make their money.
Yeah.
I know they wanted to charge me $3.99,
Yeah,
but they didn't charge me to watch Christmas with the Cranks, so I'm going with Christmas.
yeah,
with
because
the
no one wants to watch Christmas with the Cranks.
Yeah.
No one cares about Tim Allen.
He's Santa Claus, man.
Exactly.
Come on.
And I still don't care about Tim Allen in that movie.
So it was,
He just plays the same jerk in every single movie.
So it was Christmas Vacation's the winner.
Yes.
I was the contrary.
I'm not even really sure if he's playing a character in Moses' movies. I think he's just playing himself.
I was playing a character in Santa Claus.
All right,
Himself.
so- well, next up actually is Santa Claus versus Jingle All the Way. For me, it's Jingle All the Way.
For me, it's Santa Claus.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It was Jingle all the way for me.
Santa Claus. Uh-oh.
This is our first tie.
Yeah.
I can't
And,
believe
okay,
it's Jingle All the Way for you guys.
So here is the.
I like Arnold.
So every tie that we had for the Thanksgiving special was booth sided.
Oh.
So, like anytime where there was a split, it was always Marshall and I on one side and
Question though.
Yes.
When you watched Santa Claus, was it recent or have you watched it in the past?
Noelle. I will rewatched all 32 of these movies
Okay.
in
But
20 days.
Santa
Noelle.
Claus, like, I remember watching that as a kid, and I thought the North Pole was the coolest thing on the entire planet because
Yeah.
they actually like picture everything out.
Yeah.
Jingle All the Way is just the goofiest movie in the entire planet. It's great in its own way, but
Uh-huh.
Santa Claus, that is the Santa Claus movie you kind of watch each year.
So I'm voting for it from the perspective of like from an adult standpoint.
You can't though; they're
So-
both kids' movies.
I know.
Okay.
Like, so if I
As
were,
a
like,
kid, I still like Jingle all the way better.
if I were like 20 years younger,
Yeah.
I'd probably vote Santa Claus. But I think Jingle All the Way has a little bit more adult entertainment value.
Okay, we gotta make sure rock paper scissors Scott over here.
Yeah.
Santa Claus gotta win.
So, all right, rock paper scissors. Who's gonna?
You and Noelle go ahead. You're the ones
All right.
arguing.
There you
It's
go.
just one.
Since they're-
It's just
Okay,
one out
that's
of
fine.
one. Ready?
One out of one.
Rock paper scissors shoot.
Oh shit!
Well, there's the first word of the Noelle got it
Jingle
in.
all the way.
You know, I really thought it would have been me swearing first, not you.
It's all right.
Thank you for winning for Jingle all the way.
Hey, thank you for voting for it. All right, next up is Ralphie in the Christmas Story, or my personal contribution to the bracket, for Christmases.
It was a hands down 4 Christmases for me.
Absolutely for Christmases.
I absolutely hate a
And
Christmas
I
story.
honestly don't like either of them, but Christmas Story is always on, and for Christmases, I tried to rewatch it recently. Couldn't finish it.
Really?
I don't think it's
so
fun-
funny.
I don't think it's funny at all.
Really?
I'm not arguing it's a good movie,
And I like Reese Witherspoon, but
but like every time I watch a Christmas story, I want that kid to have bodily harm. When I tell him you're going to shoot your eye out, I'm like, please do. Please, I can't wait for it. I want there to be a Christmas story too, and the kid's wearing an eye patch
but
and
it has
missing
a
an
bunch
eye.
of iconic stuff. The lamp.
I just
Yeah, but
I
that's the
don't-
most. That's the closest to a real family that Christmas story is.
I would say
Yeah.
Christmas Vacation, but I can't
I
stand
don't
a
know.
Christmas story. It's bad. So I'm voting for 4 Christmases.
Same
like
for
one
Christmases. Scott,
Christmas Story.
Christmas Story.
Christmas Story.
Oh, another show.
Well, all right, me and Scott this time.
All right.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Paper, scissors, shoot.
Christmas Story.
Stupid kid survived.
Marshall can't get away from this.
I love how we use a visual contest to solve our audio medium problems.
All right. So now we have Love Actually up against The Holiday.
I watched both of these last night.
Love Actually.
I watched 4.5 hours of romantic comedy
Love
last night.
Actually.
Is that what I got? Yeah.
I can't believe
You got Love Actually, really?
Yeah.
I mean, the comedic value of it was better, and I'm gonna be honest. In The Holiday, the women in it kind of annoyed me.
I love the
Especially the
soundtrack
one where
in
she was-
Holiday.
I will say, at the beginning, the woman annoyed me because she was just pining over a guy that she refused to tell her feelings for that cheated on her or something.
That's
And then at the
real
end,
life.
I know, but if you're afraid to tell someone your feelings
It's like
about
real life
them,
situations. It's about her to overcome.
I understand that. This is my point.
She becomes a different person.
Good. That was when I actually started to get behind this
She grows
movie.
as an individual.
You're not winning this one, buddy.
I know. No, I'm
Back down.
agreeing with you. I finally liked her when she kicked the guy to the curb. I was like, thank you for finally doing the thing you should have
thought
done.
it was
But
all- even though I voted for Love Actually because Hugh Grant, just everybody, Keira Knightley, everybody in Love Actually is amazing. And Alan Rickman, R.I.P. We love him. But The Holiday, these two are my top romantic comedy movies ever. I love those too. So it was very difficult for me to choose.
this was not very difficult for me. By the way, listeners, I'm just going to say this. If your crush gets engaged after 3 years of you not telling them your feelings, it's your fault. You're not allowed to be upset. You
They did
knew.
date.
Yeah, I know. And then they broke up for 3 years, and she didn't mention
And
her
also,
feelings.
wasn't it nice to see Jack Black in a different role, where
Yeah, actually, that was very pleasant.
And,
I did enjoy that calm, sane Jack Black energy.
I mean, also, let's think about
It's like
Love
Shallow
Actually.
Hal, Jack Black.
Love Actually introduced you to what's his name from The Walking Dead. He's in that.
I don't know who we're talking about.
He's the one that plays Rick.
Also, in Love Actually, the British guy who decides to go to America to get
Yeah.
laid. Why did they throw him a win? They really just tossed him a win at the end. I was like, but this dude didn't deserve this. He's having weird 5 songs because he's got a British accent.
I gotta go The Holiday on this one.
Really, you got the holiday?
Yeah, I'm going Cameron Diaz.
I mean, I love their outfits in the movie too. So
It didn't really feel like a Christmas movie.
it is.
It just kind of felt like he could have. I know. It just feels like he could have done the story in January.
Jude Law looks good in the movie.
Yeah. I'm going with Love Actually.
Scott,
Love Actually. Right?
Love, and
No, that's
No.
Holiday.
Holiday. Sorry.
Holiday.
Can't read my own.
Love Actually.
So 2 and 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
And I'm
let's
voting
do
for
it.
Love
Ready?
Actually.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Damn.
Good job, Noelle. I'm glad we're on the
Make
same
pause on
team.
that last one. Too.
Love Actually, it is.
I would like to say the only reason I vote for Love Actually though is because I like the rock star in it.
Oh yeah. that's
I
great.
enjoyed his energy.
Christmas is all around us.
All right, that was it, right?
It's
Love
like this is a
Actually.
crap
Okay.
song, and I'm just trying to cash in. I'm like, I respect that, dude.
All right, now let's make a shift from live and in-person actor and actress to some CGI, as Marshall described it, with the Polar Express versus the CGI Grinch,
The newest one.
the newest one, the newest Grinch. I gotta go Grinch.
Yeah, it was a Grinch for me.
I went with Polar Express.
Same here.
Oh my God.
Ooh,
And it's
this
only
is gonna be a
because-
long
Why is
bracket.
this divisive?
Because the Grinch has his own separate category, and I like the older version of the Grinch better. I didn't mind the one that Benedict Cumberbatch is the Grinch in the new
Benedict
one.
Cumberbatch?
Yeah,
Did you say batch or botch?
Batch, whatever.
Benedict Cumberland.
But Polar Express, the animation's not there, but I love the story.
Yeah,
It's not bad.
it does. So the Polar Express reminds me of I want to say it was in 3rd grade or something during just up before Christmas. We were able to come in our pajamas to class, and we read the Polar Express. But that was the 90s version, the book version. But yeah, I got to go with the Grinch on this.
I went with the Grinch, and I would just like to say, because we didn't do it earlier, welcome back to the show, Scott and Noelle. Thanks for being here, guys.
You're welcome. Always here.
Always a pleasure. Hey, you know that lunch I invited y'all out to? Surprise!
Do I have to pay for this one too?
Yeah, probably. You should just assume so.
Well, it looks like we have to do a rock, paper, scissors, so.
Yeah.
Who did it?
Is again.
Oh, is it me and you?
Yeah.
Did you vote for Polar Express?
Yeah.
I did.
Okay, yeah. I'm going paper. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. All right. I lost.
I added a new one.
Polar Express.
Polar. Oh.
Let it be known that Scott Ford used a finger gun on me and has shot me. That has automatically won the contest. He only got one of them the whole contest, but he wouldn't pull it out. Hey, you only get one the whole contest.
All right. So I'm going to introduce this one quick, and I got to send a quick work email because we are kind of at work.
I'm on my lunch break.
So this is the Grinch Who Stole Christmas, Jim Carrey's version, or the original How the Grinch Stole Christmas cartoon version.
Okay.
I am going the original Grinch.
I like Jim Carrey.
Yeah, there's a lot of creepy stuff in it, and there's this one scene in the Jim Carrey one where he's using a razor. It still scars me. Don't love that scene.
I find Jim Carrey funny.
Jim Carrey, hands down.
Yeah, I think it's better.
Yep, it's more
He got a lot of flack, but I think it's better.
geared to the adults.
Yeah,
It's a kid's movie, though.
Is it?
Is it?
The original one is.
You can be a kid's movie and still have adults, like jokes for adults.
Yep.
That's probably what makes these movies a lot better.
So
If
wait,
you
what's
didn't
that?
have the original Grinch, you wouldn't have Jim Carrey's Grinch. So it's
Oh, I agree that there's a reason why we have the original Grinch, and the sequel to the original Grinch, Halloween, is for Grinch Night. Both good.
know what you're talking about.
Oh, there's a sequel to the original Grinch, How the Grinch Stole Christmas, called Halloween is Grinch Night.
Oh, okay.
Go look it up. I saw it once as a kid. I'm just saying, it's a pre-sequel.
Hang on, so I'm coming back into the picture here. So what's the breakdown?
Me and Scott like the Grinch.
Original Grinch.
They like the weird Grinch that he shaves his face and cuts it. So
The Jim Carrey.
Yeah, realistic. I did that when I was shaving.
What one was that?
Well, that was like a teenager learning how to shave.
All right. So I'm the deciding vote here.
Yep.
Golly.
No pressure. I'm just trying to fill in the airways so
I
there's
mean,
no dead spoilers.
there's arguments for both sides, and
No,
I
there's
don't
not.
know. I think I've got to go with the just the original, just straight up original version. I'm sorry. So,
This is a lot of rock, paper, scissors.
It's actually
oh,
this would be you and I, right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
you, Mark.
Okay.
Oh, we've crossed the
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
oh,
Yeah.
dang
Take that. Jim Carrey, you're welcome. I believe in you.
Jim Carrey.
Hey, on this holiday season, I want to let you know, I still believe in Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey's a wackadoo, but it's fine.
Yeah, he's fun wackadoodle.
perfect role. Perfect role.
I'm glad they started giving him weird wackadoodle roles again. I'm all for it. I don't want serious Jim Carrey. I want funny Jim Carrey.
What was the Jim Carrey movie with the kid? And he's in
Oh, Liar,
that's-
Liar.
Liar, Liar.
I love
Yes,
that
that's
movie.
one of the
Yeah.
one of the best Jim
Felt like
Carrey
there was
movies.
more than
It's
one
so
movie
funny.
like that. You know, nailed it.
I knew exactly what he's talking
Yeah, that's probably one of the best Jim Carrey movies.
Right.
I love when he beats himself up in the bathroom.
Yep.
That's classic.
It's like one of his first ones. First Bitten or First Love Bites or something like this. It's one of his first ones when he was really young.
Uh-huh.
Me and myself and Irene.
Wasn't he?
That's hilarious.
Honestly,
That's really.
He was in.
We should do
In
a
Living
best Jim
Color.
Carrey bracket one day.
That would be a good bracket.
That'd be a
yeah.
good bracket. We'll write that down.
Yeah. All right. Well, next up,
Once
while
Bitten, I think it was.
they're checking some things out, we're on to our next. We've gone through all the first round. Now we're on to round
On the
two.
left side.
On the left side. We're on
Once
to round
Bitten.
two on the left side of the
I've never
bracket.
seen that.
We have Home Alone 1 versus Elf.
Easy.
Yeah.
Easy.
Pretty easy win for me here.
Yeah.
I'm just going to go ahead and say Elf.
I gotta go Elf.
I
Elf.
said Elf.
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 Hardcore Elf.
All right.
That's
excellent,
4 L's.
excellent.
Elf's is sweeping.
Sweep by Will Ferrell as the Elf, circa 2003.
And I'm glad that kid's gone. I feel bad for adult Macaulay Culkin, though.
Yeah, he had a lot to live
He had
up
a
to.
lot of issues, and I feel like Home Alone was part of the reason why.
And here we are.
He thought it was real. The director's like, "This is real burglar. Defend the house."
Yeah,
That's why he acted so well.
that's pretty good. Next up on round 2 is Christmas Vacation versus Jingle All the Way.
Christmas Vacation.
Yeah, Christmas Vacation for me.
I gotta go Jingle.
I mean, you have Christmas Vacation going for it.
I do. Christmas Vacation.
I
Happy Chad.
clearly lost that one.
Yeah.
I like Arnold.
See ya, Arnold.
I like the Action Man. I like Sinbad blowing
Did
up
you know you
people.
can get the Turbo Man at Walmart?
They sell them now.
Yes, I saw it.
Does
Is
he
that
have,
right?
Does he have
Yes.
Kung Fu Fist action?
I don't know.
I don't remember what the thing was.
I saw something at Walmart too for you, Marshall.
What was it?
Tony Hawk skateboards.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Nice.
I used to skate as a kid. I was bad at it though.
Oh my god.
I fell a lot.
I think this next round is a clear winner. I believe it's A Christmas Story versus Love Actually.
It's Love Actually.
Yeah, no, I want that kid gone.
Yeah,
Whatever happened to him in his adult life? Did he die?
he's still around. No,
Does he do stuff?
He was in.
You had
I don't know.
He was in a
the
movie
holiday in Love Actually.
recently.
You have to go Christmas.
Noelle would know this.
What?
What's his real name in real life? Ralphie from Christmas Story.
I have no idea what his real name is.
He was in something recently.
You ever shoot his eye out?
No.
I hope so. I want a sequel where he's wearing an eye patch. I really hate that kid.
If he has a fake eyeball, I couldn't
And
tell.
to TBS, I'd like to say I hate your network because you run that movie 24 hours on Christmas. I can't stand it.
Damn it, Ted Turner.
You were the reason I got rid of cable. It's TBS.
All right, so it's Love
It's
Actually.
Love Actually.
Yeah.
You'll-
What was it again? Because I'm
Christmas Story
Christmas
versus
Story.
Love
Oh,
Actually.
Christmas Story. Of course, Christmas Story.
Where's Love
All
Actually?
right, so it's 3-1.
Yeah.
Sorry, Scott.
It's all right. Love Actually won't make it past the next round.
How's Love Actually at Christmas? I still don't get it.
It takes place
during
all during
Christmas, apparently.
Christmas.
But it's not a Christmas movie.
Yeah, it is.
Apparently, it's
So
a
I have a
Christmas
theory for
romantic
that.
comedy.
I have a
I guess.
theory for that once we get to Die Hard, because I have a strong argument.
Polar Express versus the
The
Grinch
Grinch.
Jim Carrey version. Very easily the Grinch for me.
Yep, Grinch here.
Grinch.
Oh, yes, Grinch.
Yay!
Reluctantly.
I don't like the Jim Carrey Grinch, but it's fine.
I feel like every time we do a competition and one of your things doesn't make it, Noelle, you get very upset the rest of the time.
Because-
And she shuts down.
Because I know what's actually better.
She's the only one out of us who's a professional film critic, and yeah, we tell her no.
All right. Next up is Elf versus Christmas Vacation. I've got to go Elf on this one.
I voted Christmas Vacation.
I too voted for Christmas Vacation.
Elf.
Yes.
Come on.
All right.
Ready?
Let's go.
Noelle,
Paper, scissors, shoot. Shoot. Shoot.
this is intense. Come on, Noelle. Hello.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm done. I'm out.
So for
now.
the listener, we just went like 8 rounds.
Well, he had Elf.
Huh?
Justin
Oh,
had
yeah.
Elf.
Oh, we won.
Christmas Vacation is officially out. All right, what's up next? Love Actually versus Jim Carrey's Grinch.
I'm voting for Jim Carrey's The Grinch.
Same here.
matter what I'm voting for.
Noelle's done with his complete side.
I'm not Grinch.
Excuse me, I'm going Grinch.
Damn.
Sorry, Love
Sad
Actually,
times.
you were a worse movie than The Grinch Jim Carrey version. Except for The Rockstar, he was enjoyable.
Ooh, this is a tough one. I think we're going to get a tie here. Elf versus...
No, you're not going
Grinch.
to tie. It's going to be Elf.
I'm going Elf.
Elf.
I was going to say The Grinch, but it's okay. Y'all can have Elf.
Yeah.
That's fine.
All
Elf
right.
can make it to the finals.
All right, Noelle, are you happy now? Grinch is finally out.
It's still...
It made it all the way to the. It made it to the
Christmas Vacation, in my
semifinal.
opinion, was better than Elf, so it's fine, though.
I agree.
All right, now we've officially moved to the right side of the bracket. Starting at the top, we have Adam Sandler's animated 8 Crazy Nights versus the animated Rugrats First Kwanzaa
Special.
special. Thank you.
Did anybody actually watch the Kwanzaa special other than me?
No, but I've actually seen
Or did I just take one for the team for
The
everybody?
Proud Family, which was a Disney show, and they celebrate Kwanzaa. So
Well, that didn't come up when I Googled Kwanzaa media.
It does. It's a Proud Family.
Was it a movie or was it
According to the
It
internet,
was a
just an
show,
episode?
but it might have been just an episode. But they reflect on celebrating Kwanzaa in the episode.
but according to the internet, this was the best representation of Kwanzaa.
Oh, okay.
And I would like to apologize to everybody who celebrates Kwanzaa. It's not. This is like if me and Justin decided we wanted to explain.
Wait, dragging me into this.
No, you're here on this one. It's like if we decided we wanted to explain Kwanzaa to people without bothering to learn what Kwanzaa was. they like hits. They gloss over some things. They don't even mention the candles. They just kind of bring them out. They eat peanut butter and jelly sandwiches for some reason. Martin Luther King makes a guest appearance in a weird flashback scene that made no sense. And I didn't learn anything about Kwanzaa.
All right, well, I'm going.
I'm voting for it,
Also,
though.
I ate Crazy Nights.
Yeah, that was
Crazy
pretty funny.
Nights.
Kwanzaa
It even
special.
has a song that plays on the radio, so
Okay.
that Adam
Eight,
Sandler sings.
eight crazy it is. Next is, oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's my favorite one.
Do we have to, Marshall?
Yeah.
Marshall, for the listener, Marshall's been talking about this for the past 40 days.
We couldn't
Paul
add another
Blart
Christmas
Mall
movie.
Cop 2, or also known as PBMC2 for all of those that are out there on the blogs.
It's great. It's a terrible movie, and I love it.
Versus, what was it, the Star Wars?
The Star Wars
special?
Holiday Special, where if you've never seen it, go find it on YouTube. It's worth a watch for how terrible it is. The first 15 minutes is Chewbacca's family speaking to each other with no subtitles in Wookiee. It stops for a Cirque du Soleil hologram, and then it goes back to them speaking in Wookiee with no subtitles for another 10 minutes.
Oh my god.
Cuts to a random space vendor. There's a weird bar scene where a guy drinks through his top of his head.
It's
And then-
George Lucas living his best life. Okay?
This is why George Lucas was the best director, was this right here. And somehow Chewbacca's
me-
got to get home for Life Day. It's god awful, and Paul Blart Mall Cop 2 is an easy win for me on this one.
I'm gonna vote for Star Wars Christmas because I tried to watch, the mall cop thing, Madoo.
No, you didn't, Noelle. Don't you lie. You did not attempt to.
I have watched this movie in the past. I did try, and I said that I was fully against this one. So
You were against it being on the list, now you're just being spiteful.
I've already explained, the categories. I helped you.
Paul
add more
Blart Mall Cop
movies.
2 is the better movie, hands down.
It's not even funny.
I mean, there's one scene where he punches an old lady in the gut that got me pretty hard, and that's about it.
Maybe
But-
we have different sense of humor then.
Wasn't that in the first one?
no, this is the second one.
I like.
Well,
Kevin
maybe it's
James
a
talking
maybe it's a
about
reoccurring
PBMC2.
joke.
Oh my goodness.
Paul Blart Mall
gracious.
Cop 2.
They vote for both. What do you vote for?
Star Wars.
Oh, thank
Oh,
God.
Star
All
Wars.
right, gotta do
You guys
it.
are up.
I don't
There
know.
it
I've
is,
never
Marshall.
watched
You
it,
better
but
win
it's
this,
just Star
buddy.
Wars. But
It's insane.
It's really bad. You didn't watch the Star Wars Christmas special.
no, I haven't.
I'm sorry,
I'm gonna have
Life
to look it
Day.
up now. The
Oh,
sad part is somebody will probably knows the translation to the Chewbacca. scene.
Yeah.
look,
I'm
They
sure
probably looked
somebody.
it up in the
that
books.
was a friend of the show, Lewis's suggestion, and I debated going out buying a lightsaber to come in here and beat him to death with it for making me watch that. That's how bad it is. And I banned Lewis from the show. Sorry, Lewis. Hey, news alert. Friendship with Lewis is over. Now we're cool, Lewis.
Tea right now. All
right, well.
battle.
You guys are off to.
Oh, we're battling. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Come
can't
on.
use my gun this time. I already used it.
Come on, Scott.
Paper, scissors, shoot. Yeah, Paul Blart Mall Cop 2 wins.
I lost that one right
That
there.
is.
It takes place in
God's
Vegas.
awfulness.
All right, next up is the most probably controversial one, which is Die Hard or Batman Returns.
I voted for
Now-
Batman Returns.
Yeah, I don't think so. I watched Die Hard for the first time ever this past weekend. Judge me.
Okay.
All that was seen.
Really?
First time, yeah. And it is not a Christmas movie.
It is.
No,
It is not.
the outcome of a Christmas movie or categories of a Christmas movie are feel good, rom-com type movies.
I
A
feel good.
thriller is not a Christmas movie.
I feel
That
good
doesn't
every
spread
time.
Christmas cheer.
Every time I see Hans Gruber fall off the Nakatomi Plaza, I feel great. And then I celebrate Christmas with my family.
I've never seen Batman Returns. But,
Oh my!
You had one job
I know, but
for the podcast.
but I'm going with Batman.
Joe, remember Batman Returns being such a horny movie? It's
Oh,
a sex
Lord.
joke like every 10 seconds.
Don't be talking about Michael Keaton like that.
It's not even him. Like, even like the
Well,
penguin.
Catwoman's in it.
Also, I'll never forget like the penguin just Danny DeVito eating a raw fish.
There's a different interpretation of penguin. I mean, it's Tim Burton.
It's an
It's going a
interpretation.
little wild in the second one. He had
Yeah,
free
yeah.
reign.
Tim Burton does whimsical gothic well.
Scott,
What would Die Hard, even though neither one of them are Christmas movies?
I picked Die Hard.
it's a tie.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
and me, because you picked Batman.
Well,
Yeah.
let's do Noelle and Scott.
Okay.
They haven't
Oh.
faced
Oh
off.
yeah, that's true.
Oh,
That's true.
lordy.
All right.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Oh, stop.
Which one was it?
Die
Hard.
Die Hard, yeah. You're welcome, Bruce
We can
Willis.
squash it on the next one. Next up, we have Krampus, which is pretty creepy, and The Nightmare Before Christmas
Another
by
Tim Burton.
Tim Burton.
It's not actually directed by Tim Burton.
Oh, my
It's Tim
apologies.
Burton's film, but it's not directed by him.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
He wrote
Our
it.
Yeah.
local Disney
gotcha.
expert.
Gotcha.
It's a misconception. It's fine. It's fine.
Did y'all notice that Krampus ended with 3 different endings? All in the same movie. It's like they shot 3 different endings and just shoved them all in there. Like, we don't want to cut any of them.
Huh.
It was weird.
Yeah. I'll go Krampus on this.
Let me rephrase this. Did anybody watch Krampus other than me?
I watched the
No.
trailer.
he got a feel from the
Hey,
trailer. He's like, I'm not watching
not
this.
as bad as you would think.
I
If
feel
I'm being
like
honest.
Nightmare Before Christmas wants this one.
Krampus.
Same.
You?
You voted for
You
Krampus.
voted for
right?
Krampus?
Just from the trailer alone.
Yeah.
Did you even watch Nightmare Before Christmas?
Yeah. A long time ago. It's weird.
Exactly.
They're all sticks.
Yeah, it's called
It's two
claymation.
holidays
It's an
mixed
art.
up.
Yeah.
That's-
Halloween and Christmas.
It's awesome.
Yeah,
the
it's
two best
confusing.
holidays.
Yeah,
This
so
is
it's
Halloween.
pretty sick,
This
yeah.
is Halloween.
It's
Come
so
on.
confusing.
Has great music.
Oh,
in
we're
it.
getting DMCA'd for that now.
It's kind of Beetlejuicy. It's actually
Yeah,
pretty
it's
good.
great. That's why I voted for Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh, it won.
Yeah, it won.
Oh, I thought you went Krampus.
No, I said I watched Krampus, and I was.
I got you.
It's not as bad as you would think. It's not great, but I wasn't disappointed. I spent like $3 on it.
All right, now let's get out of the dark. Now we go to probably to what, the 50s and 60s with Frosty and Rudolph.
I want you to know I was 3/4 of the way through this entire list when I hit these, and
Just want to let you know, Elf is inspired by Rudolph, so
it's
just
fine.
Just keep
it
up
doesn't
with
make this
that.
good.
True, true.
They actually almost got
I
Elf never almost
felt
got
like I was
made
going to start
because
crying.
of
Close.
Yeah,
Really?
when I was
Yeah.
yeah,
watching
they had
these.
to change the costumes of the elves
Oh,
and
no
everything
kidding.
because
Yeah,
they
it's clearly
resembled too
inspired
much.
from it. It's not good. Both
Excuse me?
these made me want to kill myself.
That seems
I'm not
a
gonna
little
lie.
harsh. Maybe you need to speak to someone about that.
Probably.
So look, over the past probably
They're
4.5
not good.
weeks, I've watched both of these movies at least
Yeah.
55 to 60 times each, just on repeat. And I will say, in Rudolph, Santa's kind of a prick.
Everybody's a jerk in Rudolph.
He is kind of a jerk.
Even his
but
own dad's like, where I'm not letting him play in our
But-
reindeer games. I'm his dad.
Just
I'm like,
think
dude.
how cool the puppeteer and everything is in that film.
I know, I know.
The sets.
I agree.
It's like a real.
Like, I would love to see those puppets in real life. I think it'd be the
They're
coolest
probably
thing.
like this
Yeah,
big,
they're really small.
right?
the
yeah.
movie's real message is: remember, if you're not useful, you're worthless, and we don't want you here. It's a very 1960s message. I mean, for real, there was a prospecting song. Why was there a prospecting song in Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer? Anyway, I'm voting for Frosty because it was only 20 minutes long, and I
Yeah, it's very, very short.
thank you for being short, Frosty. That's my vote. I don't care what y'all vote
I gotta
for.
go Rudolph.
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 God, that was the worst of the two.
That's the one you think is the worst
Yeah,
of this list?
because it was like, no, not of this list. That's
Okay.
a Christmas story.
Okay. At least that one beats it.
All right, so next up is Disney's A Christmas Carol
Jim Carrey.
versus The Muppets Christmas Carol.
Disney Muppets Christmas Carol, and it's the Muppets Christmas Carol.
I love the Muppets Christmas Carol because you have Michael Caine. Instead of
Yes,
like phoning
Michael
it in, he
Caine.
just brings
He
it.
really goes for it in this film.
This is where my list changes.
Yeah, I had to rearrange it.
Oh,
Sorry. Busted your bracket.
Well, which one
Muppets
would-
and who?
Muppets
A Christmas Carol.
and the Christmas
Christmas
Carol
Carol.
with Jim
Muppets.
Carrey.
Muppets.
Yeah, Michael Caine did not need to bring an Oscar-worthy
He-
performance
he is great
alongside
in that
Kermit.
movie. It's heartwarming. It's touching.
It's too long. That movie was way long.
It's not like
Muppets
an
it is.
hour.
Yeah, Muppets it is.
It seemed like
Muppets, it
4
is.
hours.
Next up is A Charlie Brown Christmas, which is a classic, versus Klaus on
new-
Netflix. Am I saying that right? Klaus?
Yes,
or
it is.
Klaus?
It's Klaus.
Klaus.
Yeah.
Which I love that one. That was actually my
That's
favorite
my
movie.
dog's name.
Is it really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Klaus. But it's not because of the movie.
Spelled the same way?
Yeah.
I would
He's German.
just in all
German
seriousness.
wiener.
Nice.
In all seriousness, if you haven't seen Klaus on Netflix, go watch
It's
it.
very good.
It was actually my favorite movie.
Okay, so that's the one. I think I watched this. Doesn't he like?
He's a mailman.
Yeah.
Yes, he's away in like
Yeah.
in the
See,
kind
I
of
would've
tundra,
put-
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would have put
That was
that
pretty
against
good.
Polar Express and The Grinch against Charlie Brown, but you know, we all can't be perfect.
Well,
Oh.
when you start your own podcast, make brackets, you're more than welcome to do so.
Bro, she's got a YouTube channel.
Feel free if you want to do this on steal this idea, put it on your YouTube channel. We'll come on and debate it with
Klaus,
you.
I feel like needs more recognition, but Charlie Brown Christmas is such nostalgia and also like just a perfect little Christmas movie.
Mhm.
It wins.
Yeah,
I vote for Klaus.
Charlie.
I know Charlie.
All right. Well,
Charlie
listener,
is-
in all seriousness, if you haven't seen Klaus on Netflix, please go watch
Yeah.
it.
It's absolutely a great. movie.
It's
Yeah.
a fantastic film.
The animation's
I'm
good
really
in it.
sad.
It's different.
It's a good story, yeah.
Unlike Charlie Brown and his dopey self. Anybody know why they all hate Charlie Brown? Like, why all the kids hate Charlie Brown?
Not all of them.
No,
The majority of them.
Why
Like,
this isn't,
all,
you know?
all the girls seem to hate him.
Peppermint like.
Yeah, she likes that.
Well, he never gets Valentine's Day
Patty?
cards or
Peppermint?
anything. Peppermint Patty gives him a Valentine's
She's
Day
got a
card?
crush on him.
Yeah.
Okay, well, but why do they never give him a Valentine's Day card?
I just love
It
the
seems like they're very
Halloween
mean to
when
Charlie
he gets
Brown
around.
for no reason. Yeah.
All right, next up is A Wonderful Life and Miracle on 34th Street.
I picked It's a Wonderful Life.
Yeah,
It's kind of depressing, though.
It is.
that's good though.
It is good.
This one I was actually able to focus the entire
Honestly,
movie.
these two are probably the ones that I don't like really relate to at all out of the whole list. So it's kind of hard. But I voted for It's a Wonderful Life because it has like, you know,
It's a Wonderful Life you could actually watch not during Christmas because like Christmas is like just 10 minutes of the movie.
yeah.
At the end, it's like, well, he's about to kill himself on Christmas, but here's his whole life story.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, this is actually a really fascinating movie. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like when we're, comparing these movies, it's like an adult's perspective of Christmas, right? Versus a kid's perspective of Christmas.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Miracle,
I think I got to go It's a Wonderful Life on this one.
Miracle on 34 felt like 3/4 of the movie could have been cut. Like the best part is when he's in court. The rest of it is just him saying I'm Santa Claus, and everybody being like, yeah, he's probably not, but cool. Until he beats up a mean psychiatrist. And then, yeah, I don't know. I love how psychiatrists were like the bad guy in this film. Real 19.
It's
What
come
was
a
it,
long way in
50s?
psychiatry. So.
The psychiatrist says, I hate my dad. I laughed so hard at that line.
So I think, where are we all? It's a Wonderful Life.
Yes.
Yeah.
Scott?
Miracle. I'm
Oh, Miracle.
Oh.
Really?
because I know Santa.
You know Santa?
That's true. That's
Personal?
You do know Santa.
Personally know him.
true. Yeah.
I'm pretty tight.
You're pretty tight.
Y'all are pretty tight.
All right. It's a Wonderful Life.
I just want y'all to believe. That's
I do believe.
I believe in a lot of things.
Yeah. Santa, we're tight too.
All right, next up is Adam Sandler's 8 Crazy Nights. We're on to the second part of the round on the right side. Adam Sandler's 8 Crazy Nights versus PMC 2.
8
Also,
Crazy Nights.
also created by Adam Sandler.
Yes.
8 Crazy Nights.
It's
8 Crazy Nights.
Paul Blart Mall Cop 2 for me.
I'm sorry, I got to go 8 Crazy on this one.
Thank goodness.
Well, I'm sorry, atheist. Paul Blart Mall Cop 2 will not make it through. Watch
Hey.
it. Hey, watch that movie. It is the most godless movie I've ever seen. For real.
Next up, we have Die Hard versus The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Nightmare Before Christmas.
It's Die Hard for me.
I'm gonna go Nightmare because I'm opposed to Die Hard.
I actually have Die Hard taken it. Even though it's not a Christmas movie, I still have it.
Yeah, Die Hard's a good movie.
Lord.
It's a tie.
All right,
Yeah.
let's get this done.
All right,
So wait,
ready?
You gotta wait for me to get there.
I gotta warm it up.
Jumping the
I
gun.
gotta warm it up.
All right, I'm picking paper. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Damn. My strategy backfired there.
Nightmare.
They're both good movies.
Oh. Next up, we have Rudolph versus The Muppets Christmas Carol.
It's the Muppets Christmas Carol for me because,
Yeah, Muppets Christmas Carol.
like, if a hunter came by and shot Rudolph in that movie, I would not have
And I
cared.
love Rudolph, but Muppets, I've recently watched that and I was like, oh my gosh, this is great. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Congrats
Is
to
it
Michael
tied?
Caine.
If I didn't vote for Rudolph, my daughter would be
I
disappointed.
picked Rudolph too.
Yeah, I gotta go Rudolph.
Okay,
Oh
it's
my
a tie
God.
then.
It
Me
is.
too.
Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah.
Rock,
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Sorry to Michael Caine and sorry Kermit.
I keep losing.
I am so upset by that. You have no idea.
All right,
I failed this
We're
city.
getting closer and closer here. Where are we on the list? Okay. We have Charlie Brown Christmas versus It's a Wonderful Life.
Charlie Brown
Charlie
Christmas.
Oh, I had It's a Wonderful Life.
Ooh.
Of the two, I think It's a Wonderful Life is the better movie. And you can see where so many other movies have, like, stolen from it.
Yeah, I think I'm going to stay on message as enjoying Christmas as an adult. But I don't know. Charlie Brown's pretty good.
Yeah, good.
It's nostalgic. It's
It
classic.
caters to adults too.
I mean, both are good. Like,
Yeah.
that's not a slam on Charlie Brown Christmas. I just like It's a
know.
Wonderful Life more.
I hate being so binary. I don't know. I think I'm going to go. I think I'm going to go It's a Wonderful Life.
Another tie.
All right,
Wow.
well, this is becoming a theme.
Okay, ready? Wait, what'd you
We're on the same side here.
Oh,
Oh god.
you guys pick Charlie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, ready?
I like my classmate cinema.
Oh, no. You shot after. You delayed it. I went like this and you were like still going after.
I'm sorry for my slurry. I didn't mean to spit all over the place. Sorry,
Hey, just spit
slurry.
on it. Cut it and then spit it.
Oh, God.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
It's a Wonderful Life has defeated Charlie Brown.
Is it? Is it? Is it?
Is it? I love that one line in the movie.
I didn't mean to do that.
That one line in the movie from 1946. You know how long it takes a working man to save $5,000? I was like, why does that still hit home today? It does take me a long time to save that much money.
All right, where are we at? I think we're on to the second to last round.
Yes.
I don't know.
On the right side.
Uh-huh.
All right, so we're going Adam Sandler's 8 Crazy Nights versus The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Nightmare Before Christmas for me.
Nightmare.
Nightmare.
I was gonna go 8 Crazy, but I'm voted out. It seems like
We'd like to
it's a little bit more
apologize.
festive. It's a little bit more festive.
I mean, Nightmare Before Christmas is pretty festive.
Yeah.
It's just gothic festive.
2 holidays.
Wait a
In
minute.
one.
Okay, so where was
Rudolph's on this side, dude.
on this side? So is this the final round?
No, semi.
Semi-final round? On the right side?
Yeah, it's Rudolph versus It's a Wonderful
Yeah.
Life. It's a Wonderful Life for me, guys.
I'm going Rudolph.
Rudolph.
Son of a...
Rudolph?
Yeah.
If Rudolph
Nice.
wins anymore... This was like one of my least... This was my second least favorite was Rudolph.
All right, now this is, I believe this is the final on the right side.
Yep.
Yep.
Nightmare Before Christmas versus Rudolph.
Rudolph.
It is Nightmare Before Christmas for me.
I'm going Rudolph.
Come on, Noelle.
Iconic.
Nightmare Before Christmas. Jack Skellington. Kidnapping Santa Claus.
I'm gonna go Rudolph.
Oh,
Yo.
son of a-
Wins?
No! Why? So bad.
It's actually funny that it's
All
gonna
of
be
y'all let me pick your
Oh my gosh.
March Madness.
Oh no! You literally did have Rudolph and Elf in the finals.
I did.
That's awesome.
You know what's funny? They're both very similar.
So the
That's
final
funny.
round is Elf versus Rudolph. Do we want to take a brief moment to just reflect a little bit, or we want to go right into it?
Let's go ahead and give a little memoriam to all the movies we lost along the way.
Absolutely, I'd be happy to do that. Home Alone 1. Home Alone 2.
Both the same movie.
Christmas Chronicles. Christmas Vacation.
Very good money.
Sometimes.
Christmas with the Cranks. Santa Claus 1.
Don't care.
Jingle All the Way.
Do care. Arnold needs more
Christmas
work.
Story.
Yeah.
4 Christmases.
Yeah.
The Holiday.
Oh.
Love Actually.
Yeah. I couldn't care less about the last two.
Polar Express. The CGI Grinch.
No respect.
Gave us
no
Tyler the
respect.
Creator Grinch.
Jim Carrey Grinch.
Love him.
Original cartoon Grinch.
Yeah.
8 Crazy Nights.
Nah.
Rugrats Kwanzaa.
Happy Harambe to all my Kwanzaa fans out there. And I hope you have a good festive time with your family. And light that Kinara for me.
And so also PBMC2 will take an extra special moment to honor PBMC2.
I don't know what we do for atheists, but whatever.
Star Wars Christmas Special.
May the force be with you.
Die Hard. Batman Returns.
I don't have a joke for all of them, I'm sorry.
Oh, okay, I was waiting on Krampus. A Nightmare Before Christmas.
I'm a little sad about that.
Frosty the Snowman. Sorry,
Not sad
buddy, it
about
got
that.
too hot here for you. Then we've got a Christmas Carol
Jim Carrey being serious.
and a Muppets Christmas Carol.
Sorry, Michael Caine. We tried.
A Charlie Brown Christmas.
Take that, blockhead.
Netflix's Klaus. Not to be confused with Noelle's German Dog.
Again, go watch that. That is the best one out of all this list. That was my favorite.
It's a Wonderful Life.
Good movie.
And finally, A Miracle on 34th Street.
Not so miraculous this year.
We hold all of those movies in our hearts as we transition to vote on the final.
In the eyes of an angel.
Cue the Celine Dion.
That's not Celine Dion. Sorry,
Wow, that's really bad.
That's what I meant.
Even I knew that.
Same thing, right? No.
Did anybody
No, I
got
was like, yeah, not really.
anybody got any honorable mentions that didn't make it to the list?
Year Without Santa Claus. Santa Claus is coming to town.
Nah, I didn't like any of those claymation
That's
ones.
sad. Sad times.
Anybody else think of anything?
Scott, anything?
No.
feel
Star
it-
Wars?
Star Wars? Star Wars?
Even though I never watched it, but
I will say that the other,
One of our listeners said Ernest saves Christmas.
yeah, nah, that didn't need to be on the list. The other two Santa Clauses that were pretty good, Santa Claus 2 and 3.
Disagree.
Tim Allen.
Don't care for Tim Allen.
Really?
He just plays the same character in every single show
Yeah.
/ movie. I'm pretty sure it's just him. Everybody forgets he was a drug trafficker too.
Oh, the one with Ryan Reynolds. The Best Friends movie.
Yeah, Best Friends.
Yeah. Is that
Just
what it's called?
Friends. Just Friends, yes. Yes.
That's a
Is
Christmas
that the one
movie.
where he gets like a fake engaged?
That's right, yes, because he goes home and his mom's like,
I was like,
Oh, okay.
wow, can't believe that's on this.
yeah.
Didn't make it. Not a good enough movie.
Somehow Paul Blart made it.
I had to have something for the atheist.
This is a Christmas.
Did you have a better
holiday.
atheist movie?
They won't care about this
I'm
list.
inclusive to all people.
They won't care about this list.
I'm sorry, but there was no Bodhi Day movies out there, so I apologize.
What's that?
It's a holiday for our Buddhist listeners.
Jeez.
Celebrate on December 7th, so we apologize for that one.
For the listener, Marshall just looked at me
Isn't
like
this
I was
called a
supposed to know
Christmas
that.
list?
The day Siddhartha Gautama ascended to heaven and enlightenment.
I think this is why it's called Christmas list.
I think so.
Lists.
Thank you. Thank
I
you
get
for
some
that.
culture, people. I didn't really have any honorable mentions. Apparently, I don't like Christmas movies.
What else? I think most of the ones I normally watch are on here, except Santa Claus 2 and 3.
The only one I really watch every year is like Christmas Vacation. It's just holiday tradition, and Die Hard. Which I guess says a lot about my character and personality.
And PBMC 2.
How about a
No,
Christmas Carol too?
Paul Blart Mall Cop 2 as well. I'll watch on Thanksgiving.
Oh, yeah. That's right. You did say that.
And every year I dread it. Every year. Especially that scene with the really gross black banana the old guy peels and he crinkles and he bites into it.
What are we
It's so
talking about?
gross. Paul Blart Mall Cop 2.
Oh.
He fights some sort of goose in there. Well, a guy plays piano. It's
The
weird.
other one I watched is
Straight.
I am. I just look. Can someone please if you work at this company, watch Paul Blart Mall Cop 2.
You work at this.
So I have someone to discuss this with at work because
Or
it's
save your time and watch better.
it's in the
movies.
same movie. Yes, no, this is a bad movie. I'm not going to claim it's good. It's just I need someone to talk to about this movie, please.
So go on Wikipedia and look up the synopsis.
I just I just need to make sure it wasn't like some weird fever dream I had watching this movie. All right. That brings us to our final round.
The final round, ding ding. So, Elf versus Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. And not, it is nosed reindeer. Red-nosed reindeer. Got it.
Yeah, because his nose is red.
Yeah.
It's very shiny.
It's like nose, like
Nosed,
N-O-S-E.
Everybody thinks he's a worthless freak, and then they conveniently need him to guide the
I
sleigh.
mean, geez. Even
It's
his
kind
own
of like
father.
Elf.
Yeah, even his own father was upset about it.
Yeah, well, yeah. Elf's
Really
the same,
shows
yeah.
you the mindset of the 60s.
So when you think about it, they're kind of the same movie.
No, not remotely.
No,
Elf is much
doesn't have a
better.
red nose.
Yeah.
I'm
he's
talking
just
about
tall.
the story.
Just call it.
Not really.
Story.
No, an elf Santa Claus kidnaps a kid, doesn't bring him back because he did it accidentally, and then they raise him as an elf and don't tell him
Yeah, but he feels not like wanted. That's why he leaves.
because he sucks at his job. Yeah.
This is the same story about Rudolph.
He doesn't
Well,
suck at his job, though.
Rudolph is not kidnapped. Rudolph is just kicked out.
Ruined for
Elf
Rudolph.
leaves on he leaves on his own accord.
Was I the only one that didn't realize his name wasn't Herbie with a B as in boy? It's Hermie with an M as in Mary.
Yeah.
Was I the only one that just learned that this year?
I think so.
Probably. Anyway, I'm voting
You
for
knew
Elf.
that?
Yeah.
Oh,
What'd you say?
I'm voting for Elf.
I'm going Elf.
Thank you.
Elf.
Well, it doesn't matter.
Well, in the bombshell, we finally got rid of.
They're like very similar in Rudolph as before. If there wasn't Rudolph, there wouldn't be Elf. So case closed.
Yes, we appreciate the effort Rudolph did. If the movie never existed, I would be fine with that, though.
If that movie didn't exist, Elf wouldn't exist.
Okay, then like Paul Blart Mall Cop 2 would have clinched the whole thing like it should have.
Lord.
Or Christmas Vacation.
So here it is. The winner is
Elf.
Elf.
He won.
And a move that surprised everybody but Scott, because Scott actually had that perfectly. No joke. It's actually pretty funny. Told me even a month ago, he's like, oh, Elf's going to win.
So who was your movie to win, Justin?
You're looking at it. The Elf.
Oh, okay. I was very confused.
Which means that I didn't go through. I just did my bracket now as we were going through it.
What was your movie to win?
My movie to win?
Yeah.
Well,
Paul Blart.
it was Paul Blart.
No, it wasn't.
If you're asking me what my favorite movie that we watched out of these was, it was actually Klaus.
Oh, okay.
I thought it was a really refreshing take on the Santa Claus genre.
Yeah.
And I thought the animation and
Was
artwork
spot
in
on.
it was superb. Much better than Polar Express. And it's not CGI, by the way, guys. It's kind of this weird artistic CGI art blend. I enjoyed it. That hands down, favorite. Please go watch it.
I think if I had to go through the bracket again, I'd
Weird
probably
moment
do
of
Four
sincerity
Christmases.
for me.
4 Christmases.
Really? 4 Christmases?
Yes,
Actually, I like that movie.
it's so funny.
It's the only comedy I like his.
It's fun.
What, Vince Vaughn?
Yeah, it's the only time he's actually funny.
And he's also one of those guys that just plays the same character.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Tim
Depends
Allen
on the
and him.
setting.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
Tim Allen, Vince Vaughn haters.
Yeah. I like Arnold. Arnold Schwarzenegger. Miss him. Bring him back.
You know who I haven't brought up yet this episode?
Oh God. And
I think
on that note, we're going to go ahead and end the podcast permanently. No, we're just kidding. We'll be back after the holidays. We'll probably be back after January 7th or so. But from here at Punch the Clock, we'd like to wish you all a very Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, a Happy Kwanzaa. I believe the word was Harambe. I forget. And Happy Bodhi Day. Sorry we're late. We're only 2 weeks late on that holiday.
How about Boxing Day in Canada?
Boxing Day in Canada. Do we nail all the holidays yet?
I think we got most.
We'd like to wish you a happy National Air Conditioning Day. Kind of weird that they put that one in December. And we hope that everybody has a great holiday.
and that you can share this episode with your loved ones.
Yeah, if you want to give us a gift, please share and tell people that you listen to this podcast. I know it's embarrassing, but it will help us out. And that's going to wrap it up for us for this year. So I've been Marshall.
And I'm Justin, and thanks, Noelle and Scott, for joining us today.
Anytime.
No problemo.
Man, the amount of hate in your voice. The amount of hate in your voice as you say that is intense.
I'm so hateful. Only love.
One day
She's
you'll
bitter.
win.
I am a little bitter.
One day you'll win.
I can feel the glares from here, so we're going to end it now. And toodles.
Toodles, guys.
Ooh, toodles.